What's going on, Excel fanatics? Verdexes here. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to make a drop-down list in Excel, and we use something called data validation. So what I mean by a drop-down list is, say in this situation, in my very poor but hopefully very simple attempt at making some kind of application from somebody. This somebody happens to be Terry, and he lives in 123 Fake Street. So with this, we want to know, with his housing, his most recent purchase, and his favorite fruit. We want him to pick pre-selected answers. So the way to do that, and the best way, would be making a drop-down list for him to select through. So what we'll do here, we'll start with clicking the data validation. So before I do that, at the very top, it's under the data tab. And if you're on a laptop, it looks pretty small, but if you have a bigger screen, it should be much easier to see. It's right next to text to columns, but you just click data validation. So now you see that this new window popped up, and now it's asking for the criteria. So allow, right now the default is any value. So in this situation, we want to make a list. You can kind of ignore this stuff right now, but the source, we're going to use some stuff I typed in on this list tab before I started the video. So the source, this data source section, this is very similar to like with the pivot table. This is picking the range of data that you want to feed this drop-down list, so to speak. So just like with the pivot table, you're selecting the data source that you want to feed the pivot table. So let's go to list, and the first one is housing. I made these house-like. And let's press OK. And now you see this little filter appear right next to the housing, right? And now when you click down, it fills with the three answers that we highlighted, right? So this will be apartment. So those three are there, right? So we picked apartment. For most recent purchase, again, data validation, allow, list. The source here for the purchase, we're going to make D2 through D6. And what did you purchase, Terry? You got some crayons. And last but not least, favorite fruit. Apples to grapes. And so Terry was using crayons to make oranges in his apartment. So these are great too. I mean, I know it's kind of quick and straight to the point. So they're nice where you can't actually type in these things, right? So like grape, it won't let you do that. The way to do that, other than just selecting what it is, or if you just want to manually change something, you have to go either back into the list that's already been selected, right, in that data range that's already here. And then you would have to up and actually clear all. Press OK, and notice that the filter goes away. So then it becomes just a normal cell where I could just write grapes. So yeah, I think that was pretty much all I wanted to cover, just as an introduction. I hope this video was very helpful for you, and I think that's about it. So let me go ahead and wrap this up, and I will see you guys next time.